Yeah.
835,000.
Wow, that's amazing. 835,000. Yes.
They really enjoy riding in those little cars too, don't they? Our Italian flag, American flag, and Columbus Day flag. And they are followed by Harper Woods School Marching Band. Carrying the American flag today is committee member Vince Pichique. The Italian flag bearer is Tony Vivona, another devoted member of the Columbus Day Committee. And Tony's grandson Anthony is carrying the Columbus Day flag.
Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen.
There's our Columbus Day members. Right behind them, the Harper Woods High School Band, ladies and gentlemen. Our first high school band on the parade. What is a parade without a rousing band that we have with us today? The Harper Woods Marching Band. This is the first time they have joined with us to celebrate Columbus Day, and it's a pleasure to have all of them here. Their band director is Shannon Case. We welcome all of you. Thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
And directly behind our marching band is our parade marshal for the 2009 Columbus Day Parade, Joe D'Onofrio. Joe is in a Ford Mustang, and he's the CEO of D'Onofrio Entertainment, a promotions company handling boxing and mixed martial arts in the city. D'Onofrio traces his Italian heritage to Calabria and also Rome. And he's been active in the Italian-American community in Detroit for many, many years. We welcome him.
And with Joe D'Onofrio, our parade marshal, we have Catherine Grammatico, who was the lady that was in charge of the Mass last Sunday at Holy Family Church. And they are all in the car driven by Joanne Linkenfelder, also the corresponding secretary for the Columbus Day Committee, and very active in the Mass celebration last Sunday.
And coming up next, we have Esther Bodette. Esther is our Columbus Day Woman of the Year. Her Italian roots go back to her grandparents who immigrated to the U.S. from Alfadina, L'Aquila, in the Abruzzo region of Italy. Esther's always been active in the Italian-American community. She has served as the seniors chairperson on the Italian-American Cultural Society Board of Directors for about 10 years. And in addition, she created the first Italian Senior Queen pageant and is the chairperson for the annual Festa Italiana raffle and the Children's Christmas Party. Esther here is in a 1970 Ford Mustang driven by Dino Saracchio.
The driver is Remo Salerno, the Goodwill Ambassador for La Coro Italiano, the Italian-American group sponsored by the Italian-American Cultural Society. And I think our roving reporter, Pam Boyd, down there with the wireless microphone, is going to ask a question of Remo Salerno, it looks like, first, and then maybe the Woman of the Year, Esther Bodette. Hold on, stay right there for a second, Esther. Pam wants to talk to you. Pam, go ahead.
Remo.
There we go.
First of all, I wanted to know many of these parades.
Turn around. Turn around.
Okay, try it again, Pam.
All right, first of all, I want
There
to
you
know
go.
you've been in many of these parades and many of these events, and tell us what your most favorite part of the Columbus Day celebration is.
Well, my favorite, we were back in Warren, we had the parades in Warren, Michigan, that's far back I go. And my favorite part is the parade. Everyone is acknowledged here. The grandstand always acknowledges everyone. Plus, the Lansing trip was Thursday, which I'm the chairperson of, and that was great this year, don't you think?
Okay, Pam, let's move on. We're holding up everybody. Just say a few words there to Esther Bodette, please.
Okay.
Right behind them is Gary DiCarlo, our 2009 Man of the Year. Dominic?
Behind the tree.
Pam, hurry.
So much for the Italian community. Tell us what is your latest thing that you are organizing for the Italian community?
Well, I'm chairperson for the senior group of the Italian-American Cultural Society, and a lot of my activities are entertainment for the seniors to get away for the day on day trips. And we do just a lot of things, and we love what we do.
Thank you, Esther.
Thank
Thank you, Pam. Okay, here next we have Gary DeKyler, our 2009 Man of the Year. Gary, do you want to get out, please? You can come up on stage. Gary's grandfather, Charles DeCarlo, born on Columbus Day, 1900, hailed from Milan, Italy. DeCarlo was very active both in the Italian community and civic and political arenas. He is a member of the Italian American Chamber of Commerce, the Macomb Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Detroit Chamber of Commerce, the Knights of Columbus, the Rotary Club, Alhambra Sancho Caravan, Detroit Elks, number 34, John Smith Old Timers, Polish Boat Club, etc. A past president of the Lions Club, a board member of the Kiwanis Club, and vice president of the Warren Symphony. He is the owner of DeCarlo's Banquet Center on 10 Mile and Mound in Warren, which has been in the family for 40 years. He has owned it since 1997 himself. He is being driven in a 1985 Chrysler by Frank Siriaco. Frank Siriaco. Thank you.
Okay, Gary, you've been to many of these events. What is one of your most favorite memories from one of these events?
Well, I got all my Alhambra brothers here to let everybody know that we helped the developmentally disabled. And I was really happy they came and moved their little car.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
We have the Order of Alhambra Santo Caravan from Warren, founded in 1905. The group's president is Mike Leon. Marching are Eric Griffin, Dick Sasson, Leo Osinski, Bob Orlansky, Joe Farron, and Joe Baroni. They recently held their 25th annual Revers Raffle to benefit the developmentally disabled on October 2nd. Thank you all. Thanks for coming and participating this year. We appreciate it. Yeah.
And just a few cars behind, we have Umberto Piccirilli, a Humanitarian of the Year. Umberto, 62, is owner of Piccirilli's Restaurant and International Ironworks, and is driving his very own Viper here. He'll be honored as the 2009 Columbus State Humanitarian of the Year. And in a true Italian style, he played soccer for Club Italia, where he met his wife of 36 years, Patricia, at a Club Italia dinner dance. In the 1970s, Piccirilli became actively involved in the Italian riverfront festivals in downtown Detroit. In fact, he danced with Elio Benvenuti and his folk group. Because he was born in the Abruzzo region, the April earthquake in L'Aquila impacted Piccirilli, and he felt compelled to raise funds for the survivors. He personally still has two sisters living in the Abruzzo region, and on April 20, about 2 weeks after the earthquake, he held a fundraiser raising $18,000. But more customers who couldn't attend also wanted to support the cause, and all in all, he raised about $24,000 for those hit by the earthquake. He's a member of Club Centro and a former member of AIO and the Italian American Cultural Society.
And right behind our Humanitarian of the Year, Umberto Piccirilli, is the 2009 president of the Columbus State Committee, Teresa Toya. Let's hear it for Teresa. Teresa Toya and her husband Joe Toya in the car behind are driven by members of the United Streets Machines. John Viviano is behind the wheel of this classic Thunderbird. Teresa is proud to serve as the Columbus State President this year. Owner of Franklin Interiors, she specializes in interior design and decoration for residential and commercial properties. Serving as a director of the Shelby Community Foundation for the past 8 years, Toya is the current vice chair of the 501c3 Foundation. Teresa Toya is a member of the American of Italian origin, Ladies of Harley Wolverine chapter, the Father Solanas Guild, and the Gorgeous Morgeous Girls Ladies Charity Group. She has been married for 35 years to her husband, attorney Joe Toya from Shelby Township. They have 2 daughters, Jessica Rossau and Marissa Toya, and 3 grandkids. And Pam is there with Teresa. Go ahead, Pam.
I know Teresa would like to say a couple words here.
First, I just want to thank everyone for coming out today. It's a beautiful day. We put in for good weather and we got it. Happy to see all these faces, and we'll see you again in 2010.
Where's the State United Street?
Okay, here we have the Madonna del Ponte Club. Joe Toya is the president of the Madonna del Ponte Club. Founded August 8th, 1928, the group has approximately 35 members from the town of Partinico in Sicily, in the province of Sicily. I was there. Club Banondo da Ponte is hosting a